Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Dita Mann sunglasses. But first off, letting today's video sponsor our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, just like these, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop these sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 49mm lenses and a 22mm bridge. They have this really iconic Wayfarer styling to them, and with this pair of sunglasses, Dita says it is the East meeting the West. So you have traditional kind of American, 1950s and 60s styling with Japanese craftsmanship, and all that put together makes an absolutely stunning looking pair of frames that look really good on the face with classic yet modern styling to them. One of the things that really set these frames off is the handcrafted Japanese acetate fronts and temples. The exact colorway that I'm wearing in today's video are the black wood acetate frames, which look absolutely beautiful when wearing them outdoors, and the amber bits of the acetate just really kind of explode and look absolutely beautiful. Another area where these frames really pop is the hexagonal screws on the metal accents. So traditionally it'd be just a smooth metal accent, but with this pair, Dita went with the more mechanical hex screw hinges, which look really nice. And taking a close look at these screws, you can see how precisely they were engineered, and it actually is not just there for show. That is actually what connects the fronts to the temples. We can also take a look at the outside temple and see this beautiful stainless steel stem, which looks really good with all the etching and whatnot, and it is gold plated, again adding an extra little pop to these frames when wearing them on the face. Now these frames don't have any logos or anything like that whatsoever on the fronts, so they offer a super clean styling, and then they also again don't have any little etching on the lens, which I actually prefer. I don't like there to be etching on the lens, and again it just makes them extremely clean. The only logo that they have on the outside is on the outside left ear rest. We can see this little embedded D for Dita there, and of course you're not going to see that when they're on the face. It's just for you kind of to prove the authentication, and just to look really nice as well, kind of just sets off the frames. Now as far as lens quality goes, these have Dita's CR39 lenses, which are extremely clear and offer very good optic quality. And they also do have this very nice anti-reflective material here on the back side of them, which is really important as well. And they are not quite as clear as an all glass lens would be, but they offer a huge weight savings and makes these frames extremely comfortable because they are very lightweight, considering the fact that they are a big, acetate pair of frames. These actually come in at 36 grams, which again is really impressive. Most acetate frame sunglasses like these would come in much heavier, but Dita is actually utilizing its DIT unique chemical and nailing process, and that allows the thinning of a pair of acetate frames while making them 50% more durable or 50% more stronger. So you're having these razor thin frames instead of being bulky, but you're actually adding strength to them as well, which is really interesting, and Dita really didn't pull any punches when making this pair of frames. So the acetate temples here are only 3.4mm thick, which is razor thin, and then here on the fronts, they are 3.5mm thick on the front, which again is absolutely incredible and very thin, and again because of that, very lightweight. So you actually wouldn't really want a pair of all glass lenses in this frame because it would make them extremely top heavy and leave marks on the nose. Now the main downside with not having all glass lenses for me is their scratch resistance. They're not going to have quite as good scratch resistance as a pair of all glass lenses would, like a pair of original Ray-Ban Wayfarers. But for me, with a pair of sunglasses like this, I definitely would prefer to have these nylon lenses just because of how usable these are. You can wear these all day long and they're extremely comfortable, and you can't say that much about something like a pair of original Ray-Ban Wayfarers. Now as far as coverage from the sun goes, because these have a Wayfarer styling to them, they're of course not going to offer the best coverage from the sun. So here up top we can see there is a pretty big gap that lets sunlight in unprotected, and then here on the sides again there is a pretty big gap that does let sunlight in unprotected, but they do have the anti-reflective material on the inside of the lens, which does make a big difference as far as reducing glare in the eye goes. So overall I think it's an absolutely incredible pair of sunglasses. I really do like it. I think the styling and design is just absolutely gorgeous. All the fine details are are really, really nice on these frames as well, and just a very dailyable pair of sunglasses because they're extremely lightweight, so you can just, you know, enjoy this pair of sunglasses and not have to worry about the weight of the frames kind of ruining your nose and ruining your day with that kind of discomfort. Now, these frames are made in Japan. They say here in the inner right temple of frames, they say made in Japan, where all Dita's frames are made. And the build quality here is incredible, like I said before, just really, really nice. Everything about these frames is definitely very, very premium. And I absolutely love this colorway of the frames. They make 3 different colorways, but this by far is my absolute favorite with these Blackwood frames with the G15 lenses. Now, as far as pricing goes, these are going to run you $544 directly on Dita's website. However, we have these 100% authentic on our website for only $189.99. So if you're looking for your first pair of Dita frames, these definitely are not going to disappoint, and you cannot go wrong by picking them up for under $200 on our website. So again, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below to our website where you can pick a pair of these frames and own them for yourself and experience how good these are. Well, that's all I got for in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below. And of course, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.